Well, the one I have, John, is different, I think, than the one Rock was testing, because Rock was mentioned something about the pot being plugged into the composite, the yellow jack. There is nothing like that now. On the back, where all the wires run out, where you have your S-video and your component and that, there is an inner wire coming off the back from the unit, and it's the same size wire as all the others, and there's just a little box with a dial on the end. So it's pretty neat the way it's made. It actually looks like it was actually made with the frame grabber from day one. I gotta keep my eye on this freeze. I missed that freeze last time. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna remember to pull off the freeze. Oh, I see. Okay, Jack. So it's going to be hardwired to the red audio input. I'm wondering if that's what he's done with the device I have. But then I wouldn't have the two reds, is that correct? And I do have the two reds on this unit. I have all the original on it. It's like an extra wire. My apologies, everyone. I missed that one, so we got just a little bit more than a minute to go for the 4-minute exposure. I'll pull it off the freeze when we get to 30 seconds. Well, it sounds like it keeps you busy, Jack. Scope is a C, Warren is a C9.25 with an MFR 5 reducer and a 10 millimeter spacer in between the reducer, bringing the scope down to F4, which is a 940 millimeter focal length. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to pull this off the freeze. There it is off, so we don't miss this one this time. Yeah, the only problem, Steve, is I would have to do it. I want to do it on the next new moon, to be fair, and I will take shots with both the DVE and the MCV, because you can't really compare, because I'm dealing with the moon out tonight. So I would like to do a night where I have them both. I'll just spend one night and disconnect one and plug the other one in. Okay, great, thanks. Okay, so there's the brightness at 0, still cutting. But I think this is okay just to try it. Okay, let me turn this down a little bit. I'm just tweaking both. Okay, right about there, I'd say. How's that look right there? Brightness is at 40. lots of little ones. Let me see if I can let's see if I can get the background a little bit more even. Let's play with the enhancer, see if I can get the background. Okay, let me turn this up. I'm going to turn the enhancer up a bit. Okay, there's max right there. A little bit of flickering, so I'm going to bring it down. Okay, now bring the brightness down to 0. Right there. I wouldn't be able to do this with the regular DVE. Now, I'm going to turn the dial down. Is that too bright there still? Yeah, Steve, that's a little flaw I got in my MFR5. Yeah, it's just off-centered. It's on the inner lens of the MFR5, just a little bit of a little speck or something on the lens I can't take off. Yeah, I see the small galaxy. Now if I raise this brightness, I'm trying to get an even background a little bit, and then lower this a bit more. Right about there, and then lower this. Yeah, I think that's pretty good there. You know, we are getting a little bit more noise because I'm only at mag 2.7 because of the moon compared to my usual mag 4 skies. AGC is at 2 tonight. I started off at 3, Brian, but I decreased it to 2. Now this is a 4-minute exposure. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I started at 3, Brian, and then we opted to go to number 2 because the noise was just a little bit too much. I'm sure this would probably be good at AGC 1, but then we would be looking at longer exposures. So it's a trade-off in between. APC's set at 0 for horizontal, 1 for vertical. We could try a little APC. Let's see. Let's go up to 3 and 4. Okay, there's 3 and 4, Jack, on the APC. And let me lower the color a little bit more. We're at 28. I'm going to drop the sharpness down. And let's give it a little more APC. Okay, 4 and 5. So that's APC's at 4 for horizontal, 5 for vertical. Sharpness is at 0. It kind of brings out a little bit more 3D effect with the APC. 4 minutes, Jeff. That's true, Michael. People wouldn't believe what we're seeing that 15 years ago, definitely, with the moon out at 82%. I'm just going to wait for this one more refresh, and then we'll go to 64. 64 is also a nice galaxy. Or we could try, it's a toss-up between 45, 65, or 64. What would you guys prefer to see? Next, NGC 4565 or M64, the black eye. Sunflower, we could go there. Yep, that's always a good one too. We'll go there next. It's not far from 51. It's further away from the moon, at least. Oh, it's a neat galaxy. How? Okay, good to know, Jack. How is it on full screen? Has anybody tried full screen? The knots are popping out really nice. Okay, thanks, Brian. John, I'm sure by June the MCV1E will be ready, but don't quote me on it. But I'm pretty sure Rock will have it ready and get it upgraded from Rock, or get a new one direct from Jack there. Okay, that was another refresh, so let's head over to the Sunflower.